It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers on...
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go from SoFi. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Well, what does Lamar Jackson have in store for us this time around? Now a 2-time NFL MVP. We know he is electricity personified on a football field. Must-see TV. He also knows, and these Ravens do too, that they got to take that final step. Got to get to a Super Bowl and ultimately win it for the 2-time MVP.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Another run for Henry. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on first. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This is Henry on second, and he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Jackson now on third. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Short side option here. He's running left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
This one falls incomplete.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
J.K. Scott on to punt, and he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Trying to work quickly now.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and 3. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Henry on the option. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before Fourth down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Chargers take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Sophie. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have 3rd down and 8. Here's Herbert. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Dobbins gets it off the option. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Herbert now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here comes Davis. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. That's complete to Dobbins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Tight end going in motion here. Herbert now to throw on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up. Cam Hart. And the Chargers, they're going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed right to Henry. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 29. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He has it at the 13. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27. Hurst there to grab it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers driving. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Catch made by Chark. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38. Completed to Hurst. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they make this stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Herbert once more. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Vacates quickly left side. He's on the move. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it again. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Lamar. He's on. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. We're at halftime here on Monday night. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios. I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the 2nd half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush down now to his left. He takes it himself. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Henry. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the gun, Jackson getting out to his left. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. When we bring this game to a close, Brock, I think one of the stories we're all going to be talking about is the type of showing this guy's had, not spinning the ball, but running it.
It's been just gritty. It's been determined, kid. It's been tough. And when they needed a play, he's dug deep and he's willed this offense forward, coming through with the type.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start. And 10. Herbert back to throw. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down, like that. It's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Chuck there to haul it in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Lad McConkey. And now it's 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page. These edge today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Wallace with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They give right side to Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
They send Aguilar in motion left. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Oh, he put some heat on this. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Short side option here. He's running left. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. And the 2-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead.
Chargers 17.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he... First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And that's good for a gain of 5. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll take an option to the right on first down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
He's throwing deep to the left side. That one vehemently swatted away. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game. Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on... Can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Punting unit out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. To go. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. Throwing on first is Herbert. He finds McConkey. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Play action now for Herbert. Finding Hurst. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Herbert throwing again. Hurst there to grab it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Arthur Millette with the INT. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running once more with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. He'll throw it. He puts some power on a deep one left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant, because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Setting up to pass. Escapes out to the left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here's a give for Henry. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Short side option here. He's running left. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They go to a knee as we get inside our final minute of play here.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. One final shot here. Rolling left, buying some time. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.